Hello everyone and welcome back to more Lucid9 Inciting Incident. We are back for more. Yay! This game. I think it's like part 5 now. Oh my god, episode 5. Yes, we are in it to win it. Yes. In the last episode, we basically left off on what happened? I have no idea what happened. I have no idea how the day started or how we last left off, but I do remember snippets of like little events that are important that had happened. I don't know in which order. I totally forgot, but like anyways, regardless, I think Misaki was still on her mission to try to talk to Rui, and Rui always shuts her down. And eventually she got super frustrated at some point, and then she just kind of like forcibly, I guess, went after her. That resulted in event like by the end of it all, I think that resulted to her to us kind of like almost walking in on them at the end of the day of school, where we saw them by the tree, by this tree, and they were just talking it out. And that's when Rui finally spills the beans and says what's on her mind about us in regards to when Misaki left, and how we reacted, and what we went through and what she went through in terms of like our depressive episode and stuff like that. So Misaki finally hears the truth, and eventually, of course, she feels super bad about it because she didn't know. And then Rui, of course, was like, "I miss you, girl. I miss you, fam." And then they made up, and it's like, yay! They made up. They're friends now. They're on better terms. There's this one point where during the school day, near the end of the school day, we were cornered by Masato because we've been skipping out on track practice, and we're like, oh my god, I can't believe you still remember the fact that I'm in track, or part of track, and that you notice that I haven't been attending. And he's like, yeah, of course, like, duh, you need to attend. Like, I'm gonna change this attitude of yours about track, and you need to get more active. And we ended up running away from him, and we ended up hiding out at Mr. Ryota's office. So when we came to Mr. Ryota's office to escape from Masato, it eventually, sparked another session in which Mr. Ryota sat us down, and we told him about our story and how we met Masato and how we became friends with Masato. And that's because he was so brazenly, stubborn about us joining track, and he's really upfront, and he's a real cool guy. He keeps shit real, okay? He's a really straightforward guy. He doesn't beat around the bush, and that just sort of that personality sort of, I guess, appealed to us, and we're like, oh shit, at least he's not like these other fake bitches in this school. Like, I guess I could be friends with him. I guess he's okay. So that's how we met Masato, and that's how Masato dragged us into becoming part of the track team. What else? I think we found out. Oh no, we had a little bit of another point of view jump, another point of view switch, where we were back to being the killer, this nameless killer, and we had apparently in that scene, we apparently got another victim. We kidnapped another girl. We killed her, doing the art thing, and then this other mystery person showed up. The second person, our accomplice, showed up, and they were like, oh, like, are you done yet? Like, we need to get going, or blah, blah, blah. We need someone to take care of this, or no, or read questions like, oh, are you the one who comes here to, or is the one to take care of my shit, my mess here? And they're like, yes. And we kind of tensions are rising. As the killer, kind of expressed that we don't like this person, this guy, this accomplice who came to clean up our mess. We're like, because we kind of low-key threaten them in a way where we're like, as soon as I'm done, as soon as your purpose has been served, I have no more use for you, kind of deal. But anyways, regardless, this marks the third student to go missing. Of course, the result of it, clearly showed the next day when we came to school as Yama, and we were like, oh, and they were like, these group of students were confronting the girl that we met in the alleyway before. Oh yeah, we finished up on the alleyway stuff with Shigure, and we accomplished her task, and she's like, oh yes, you are smart, kind of thing. You passed your test. Anyways, yeah, regardless, we met up with the girl that we met in the alleyway. I forgot her name. I think her name was Akira or something like that. But anyways, Rue was defending Akira because all the students were accusing her of being the killer because she's so strange and she's not like anyone else and not very other kind of thing. And that sparked a fight because Yama stepped in, we stepped in, and we were like, hey, leave her alone. How do you know that she's the killer? You have nothing to go by. You're just a bunch of pathetic people and stuff like that. And so yeah, so that got us into a fight, but then Missy Rhoda broke up the fight. And then we talked a little bit more about with Akira. Akira's a really quiet, really shy girl, really like to her, not shy, but she's like really to herself. She's really strange though too, because she doesn't really talk much, but she's you know, she's doing her own thing. she's doing her own thing, and she doesn't seem very bothered by anybody really. So yeah, there's that. And we kind of like, you know, we're intrigued by her because in a way we remember how I think it was alluded to the fact that we were bullied too by being very other as well. So that really sparked something like some empathy from that. So yeah, there's that. And then of course we finally finished the day with Shigure, who messaged us and in regards to the whole, again, third student going missing, and she's like, we gotta go and we gotta do our own investigating, and I need to enlist you to help me find evidence around the campground. Yes. Oh yeah, and we talked a little bit to what's her name, that blonde girl, I forgot her name. She's Rui's friend. She's part of the drama club. But anyways, we went on a little adventure with her in terms of her and her drama and, you know, stuff. But anyways, regardless, that's what Shigure left us to do. And it's the weekend. It's Saturday. But anyways, regardless, yeah, we were like, okay, maybe if I can... We suggested that we enlist the help of our friends in order to help find evidence around the school, and Shigure is like, okay, fine, whatever, but you know, this is gonna take all night, so just so you know. And we're like, what? I ain't about to sacrifice my sleep for this shit. And she's like, well, too bad. And that's where we are now. So we have arrived at the academy the next morning to do some investigative work, to do some reconning. So yes, so when I arrive at the academy the next morning, I find a fairly sizable group of people gathered by the gate, none of them looking particularly happy with me. I'm pretty sure I think it's our group of friends, because this is the very last minute. They were like, hey, can you y'all wake up on your early Saturday morning to do some investigative work with me? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so let's continue on. Yes? Oh, it's Elizabeth. Hey. Well, look who actually showed up. Wait, we asked her? Elizabeth's definitely the angriest. Elizabeth's definitely the angriest. I probably shouldn't have pulled the blackmail card to get her here, but at the same time, I need as many people as I can get. Oh, okay, so I was gonna say, like in the last episode when we left it off, I thought we were going to be able to choose who we bring along, but anyways, regardless, I feel like it's the whole cast now of people that we've met so far, so everybody, basically. You thought I wouldn't? Yeah. Honestly, no. I was the guy who organized this. Why wouldn't I show up? Once an irresponsible person, always an irresponsible person. Hey now, that's, would you like some pepper with that salt? Hey, I thought you were supposed to be on my side. I'm just telling him how to improve. Oh yeah. Sure you are. You haven't said a single constructive thing. Does he deserve it? He doesn't bloody take anything seriously. Has he ever excelled? Ever? Hey now, I'm smart. Hey, yeah. Is this still about the stupid project from last year? It wasn't stupid. Clearly you don't have the brains to understand, guys. Yeah, hey, lay off her. Yeah. Guys, can we just not fight? Yeah, so stay out of this, Yahiko. Oh, she's Akira. Yeah, I got the names mixed up. Okay, then I have no idea who's that little girl, who's that, like, you know, the shorter girl's name, the one that's super quiet. So, yes. So, look, Elizabeth, I tried to just ignore you. I thought you improved because Yama stopped talking about you. But you're too stubborn to think you might be... Yeah, you're too stubborn to think you might be wrong. You know nothing about me, so stop shooting off your mouth like an ignorant. Guys, could you come here and say that at me? Guys, stop fighting! Stop! Yeah, hey... Yeah, your boss needs to let loose for... Yet? Your boss needs to let loose for ya. Spill him. Can't done what ya done. Can't done what you done, eh? What the fuck are you talking about, Misaki? For a second, I find myself double-checking whether that was indeed Misaki Kazahaya who just spoke. Yeah, right? Judging from the fact that everyone else looks just as bewildered as me, the answer is a resounding yes. The commotion immediately comes to a halt. Misato seemingly the only person who actually registered what Misaki just said. Yeah, she's right. Ain't no use in us arguing. How do you understand each other? Yeah, apparently Misaki speaks street. And I have no idea what she just said. Well, alright then. Guess that's one way to diffuse an angry Misato. What makes it a little scary was how easily Misaki could do so. Elizabeth and Ruri turn away in a huff, but they stay silent. I'm not completely sure whether it's out of respect for Misaki or if they simply don't have the energy to keep arguing. Well, this is getting off to a great start. It appears you accrued a respectable quantity of potential peons, after all, Yoshiyama. Hello, yes, and now Shigure's here, which will either fix everything or make matters much, much worse. I'm better on the latter. Yeah, I'm betting on the latter. Yes. Oh yeah, there she is. She's here too. What the hell? Wait, isn't that Irie? That's her name, Irie. They both starts in an A, so that's why I got confused. Irie, what are you doing here? You, yes. I elbow him in the ribs to shut him up. He seems to understand. Irie, yes. She's with me, obviously. Oh yeah, Irie, like, really bluntly turned down, Yahiko's advances. Like, she had no idea. Like, she cannot, again, she's a very unbothered person. So when Yahiko tried to hit on her, because we were like, we want to try talking to Irie, Yahiko, please show us your way. And he's like, yeah, sure. And he completely got shut down. Yes. I, on the other hand, have my own inquiry. By what means have you acquainted yourself with Irie Hiraga? Irie Hiraga. How do I know her? Same school, remember? Yeah. And yet you address her with some similitude of friendship, of fellowship. Yes. Oh god. I hate it when Shigure talks. Like, she uses all these big words. So do you. How do you know her, right? How do you know Irie? I hold no obligation to acknowledge queries impelled by a marginally competent plebeian. Stop! With this kind of affirmation of my hard efforts, she moves into the group, examining each person from head to toe. They only stare back, unsure of how to react. Intriguing. Oh, I see. Okay. What are you doing? Shigure only returns to the center of the group without another word. My name is Shigure Enomoto. I am a freelance detective. Yes. Ain't you kind of young for that? No, she's 26. I am 26 years of age, you tendentious imbecile, and legally certified, yes. She flashes her badge at Masato, who only shrugs. Yeah, you're 26? Yes. Yes. Pray keep yourself from any further counterproductive disruptions. After a moment of silence, during which she takes a deep breath, with Irie comfortingly patting her back, she seems to regain control. Okay. Alright, so you have been summoned on account of an extremely important affair. As you might expect, I cannot divulge details due to the confidential nature of the case. However, I can tell you the following. What? Yes. We are searching for any information that may be related to the recent disappearances of Academy students. Yes. You must be meticulous, you must be witty, you must be adaptable, and above all, you must stay alive. Wow, Jesus. Her words carry unusual dramatic weight. A quick glance around the area confirms my suspicions. Every person is leaning towards Shigure, a glimmer of excitement in their eyes. Even Elizabeth seems interested. Heck, I'm looking forward to this. Turns out that Shigure can be inspiring when she really wants to. Investigate all areas of the school until noon, where we shall reconvene at the garden rooftop to debrief. Yes. Leave no stone unturned. The lives of innocent citizens lie in our hands. Yes. 3, 2, 1, break! Scatter! Every person in the group tears off in every direction. Only Irie, Ruri, and Shigure remain. Ruri shuffles close to Shigure with a shy smile. Okay. Sorry, but would it be okay if I tagged along with you? You're so cool! Being a detective just sounds so cool. I know, right? But, of course, only if it's okay with you and Irie. I noticed Shigure's chest puff up slightly, like a proud veteran aiming to impress the newbies. Ruri probably scored extra points by including Irie. Maybe they're sisters, maybe, or cousins. I don't know. Maybe yeah. Well, if you insist, Irie. Yes. Irie glances from Ruri to Shigure and back, the edge of her brows furrowing slightly. Shigure, noting her hesitation, tries a comforting smile. Remember what? Remember what? Irie stares vacantly at Shigure for a long moment, then nods, the corners of her lips rising just slightly. Okay. It's settled. What's your name? I'm Ruri Hayata. We must depart at once, Ruri. Enlightenment awaits. Yes. Hey, and she promptly dashes away, Ruri on her heels. Irie briefly glances in my direction as she follows them out. I spend an idle moment relishing the fresh air against my face and the glorious serenity of silence. Then I strain my shoulders and evaluate my surroundings, ready to start my investigation. Okay, oh wow, okay, oh gosh, I should probably save, even though I technically did save near the beginnings of this scene, so it doesn't, I mean, I can always, like, you know, fast forward and easily make it up to this point, but still, it's good to have a checkpoint. There you go. Okay. Yes. So, entrance, cafeteria, rooftop, or courtyard. I don't know why we would be up on the rooftop. I mean, let's try the courtyard first. I feel like there's a lot of activity happening either in the courtyard or the entrance, perhaps. I mean, it's also good to start at the entrance because we're here, right? We're already here, so yeah, let's just go entrance. The offices lie near the school entrance. Maybe I could glean something from there. Oh, okay, that too. The question is, how can I legally obtain confidential information without a license? Oh, we're just gonna have to snoop. Access to your informational database. I presume we are in agreement? Oh, what? Well, I guess I found my license. Oh, so y'all got the same idea as I did. I should have expected Shigure to come here. The faculty office does, after all, hold the official records. Anything from the other locations would mainly be hearsay. Yeah. This is like where all the important, juicy details are. Certainly, Miss Enomoto. Please wait a moment while I prepare the database. Okay. As the secretary withdraws into the offices, Shigure turns to Ruri, pushing her glasses up to the bridge of her nose. So sadly, there is little glamour in our line of work. Much of it is limited to scouring through paperwork. Right. Really? Yes. Really? Yeah. Yes. However, as our talents are better spent on proper investigation, we often delegate such tasks to menial workers. Suddenly, her arm shoots out and pulls me by the shoulder. Hey. Exhibit A. Shut. Yama, what are you doing here? He shall, of course, be our manual labor. Hey now, wait, what? Oh, do detectives usually have those? Shigure straightens ever so slightly, clearly pleased by Ruri's interest. But of course, it is not a staple in mystery. Is it not a staple mystery in literature? The erstwhile sidekick diligently records the many escapades of the capable detective. Yes, I am Watson. Wow, being a detective sounds so interesting. But that's literature. Ah, she's back, yeah. Just then the secretary conveniently pops out of the offices and slips a tablet into Shigure's hands. The system is digitized as per standard regulations, Miss Enomoto. Her eyes land on us. However, due to the confidential nature of this information, I cannot allow these students to... Come closer. Come closer. Pardon? Come closer. Yes. Closer. Okay. Come closer. The secretary glances around before inching forward, leaning down to meet Shigure's height. Shigure whispers something furiously into her ear, something that makes her eyes widen in shock. Whoa. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose... Oh, wow. Good. Off you go. I shall return this after it has been properly searched. The secretary obediently scurries off. Ruri grins in clear admiration. That was incredible. Yes, so it was. What did you tell her? Yeah, what did you tell her? She agreed awfully fast. Why, I simply notified her that the three of you are undercover agents. Oh, and that's why you acted like it was a huge secret. Precisely, I stated that your identities must not be blown for the sake of the nation. Oh, that's really clever. Wow, that, good pupil, is why it is vitally important to practice one's prowess with language. Manipulation is the key to obtaining information. Oh, that doesn't sound very moral. Yes. At any rate, we must proceed. Evidence awaits. Yes. She dramatically activates the tablet, flipping through the Academy database. The amount of pure information it holds is frankly disturbing. For each student, they not only have basic information, but details filtered from any leaked social media accounts. Wow, Jesus. Well, protege, would you like to take a look? I guess, if you really... Yes! She's talking about Ruri. Ruri bolts in front of me, snatching the tablet out of my hands. She eagerly flicks through the tablet as Shigure looks on with a proud smile. Haven't I been working for Shigure for, 3 days now? And Ruri just met Shigure today, right? Wait, why do I care? I'd be free if she took my job. No more random assignments, no more verbal abuse. It would be heavenly, right? But it's my job. Ruri suddenly leaps away from the tablet, startling me out of my thoughts. What? Oh gosh, I did not need to know that about Masato. What? Yeah, what? Nothing. What? Nothing. I attempt to peer over her shoulder for a closer look, but Shigure promptly swipes the tablet. A good effort, protege, but you must remember to prioritize the evidence above all else, right? Had you lost your grip on the tablet, our lead would have been obliterated. Eek, I didn't think of that. Yes. It is no big burden, but we must utilize the precious time we have been granted. She begins skimming through the tablet, eyes roving rapidly across the glass surface as she takes in every morsel of information. Yes. Oh, I see. What is it? We have one particularly very telling detail. Something that should be addressed before we move out. Okay. What? Yes. Ishiyama? What? She flings the tablet unceremoniously in my direction. I'm barely able to catch it in time. So much for prioritizing the evidence above all else. Summarize. What? Why me? Because you are dragging the group down with your uselessness. Hey now, but summarize. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. I dourly scan over the tablet as she hovers over my shoulder, or attempts to, except for her considerable lack of height. Yes. Well, I wave away her demands, steadily immersing myself with data. Apparently, there's already been 3 official disappearances. The first was verified 6 days ago, and the second was verified 4 days ago, and the third was verified just yesterday. Yes. Midori Maino, second year, missing for 8 days. Toma Hayashi, first year, missing for 5 days. Akane Tsukino, second year, missing for 2 days. Wait, Akane? Why does the name sound so familiar? Midori Maino, Toma Hayashi, Akane Tsukino. Ishiyama, pray give us something of marginal benefit before swine take to the air. Shut up. Yeah. I continue skimming. There doesn't seem to be much connection with student years, nor their hobbies, grades, or anything really. Guess I should start with the basics and work my way up. Maybe I'll find something. All 3 students are children of wealthy families. Oh. Irrelevant, 86% of the Academy student population belongs to families with an income bracket over 25 million yen. Oh god, y'all are ballin'. Jesus, bunch of fucking chaebols. And heiress and heirs. Yeah, 86% of the Academy student population belongs to families with an income bracket over 25 million yen. They also all lived on campus at the dorms. Well, as does the majority of the Academy, faculty included, yeah. But here's the weird thing. What? Even during school break, which was when the first victim, Midori Maino, disappeared, the Academy enforces curfew to protect both its students and its property. The curfew is something like 11:30 p.m., right, Ruri? Yeah. So on-campus students have this curfew at 11:30. All the victims lived on campus, so they would have to had registered for curfew. But according to these records, they all disappeared at night, even after registering for curfew. Ooh. No one's supposed to be able to get in and out after curfew. Just so. Thus, Ishiyama, we have a bit of a quandary on our hands. How did 3 students manage to leave during a time when they could not possibly do so? Yeah, right? That's fishy. Leaving after the academy curfew, if they wanted to stay out all night, why log themselves in at all? Why not just stay out the whole day? If only one student had left after curfew, I could easily wave it away as an exception. Maybe they didn't want to get in trouble, but they really wanted to party or drink or do whatever academy students do. Maybe they had friends to help them out. But 3 in such a short time, yeah. Furthermore, it's 3 people who don't seem to have any strong relationship with each other. Oh, okay. Excuse me, Miss Enomoto? The secretary pops out of nowhere looking very stern over her thin-rimmed spectacles. Wait a moment. I can't, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I verified the identity of these students with the police headquarters, and they hold no record of undercover agents at this location. Oops! Caught! Well, they would hardly divulge that degree of intelligence to a mere layperson. They also warned me of your previous stunts. Oh, you got a reputation. Come investigate on your own, Miss Enomoto. I cannot reveal Come investigate on your own, Miss Inamoto. I cannot reveal confidential information to ordinary students. She probably whisked the tablet out of my hands and strides back into the office. Oh. Shigure stews in silence for a long, long moment. Ruri only tugs at her sleeve with a penitent expression. I'm sorry, Shigure. We shouldn't have come... No. Nonsense. This is simply a perfect demonstration of the faults of bureaucracy. What did you learn from those records? Nothing. Nothing that was not already publicly accessible. Imbeciles. Okay. Shigure. Irie's simple call seems to mollify Shigure. Yes, chill. Well, at the very least, I suppose we discovered some fairly important information. Right. Primarily the fact that each student logged in for curfew before they curiously vanished. Yeah. That's a good start at least, right? Sadly, not nearly significant enough. Oh, okay. Then how'd you propose we continue? Well, thankfully, I anticipated that such an event might occur and made sufficient compensations. Really? Come, Irie, Ruri, Ishiyama. Okay. Renewed, she marches up the stairs to the second floor. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? I got a really bad feeling about this. Yes, I'm a Jedi. Shigure hovers around the hallway before blasting into Classroom 2B, hand sweeping in an overly extravagant gesture. Stop the presses! What? Ruri's eyes light up at this display of of histrionics. She barges in right behind Shigure, pointing dramatically into the distance. Okay. We have arrived! Yes. All eyes land on the peculiar sight. I try to stick to the shadows before I'm dragged into their insane antics. What kind of backup plan is this? Wait, who are you? Wait, there's classes going on even on weekends? Wait, is this a weekend? I have no idea. Jesus. Who are you? Anyways, the question is not who am I, but rather who am I to you? Isn't that the same thing? Wrong. Oh my. To you, I am superior. To you, I am omniscient. Omniscient, yeah. To you, I am your master. To you, I am the law. Well, I guess Ruri's drama club stuff is coming to use right now. To you, we are the truth. Oh wow, what is this? A comedy duo? Maybe it's some kind of advanced intimidation tactic. The teacher certainly looks frightened enough, either that or concerned at their mental health. Ruri, Shigure, Team Logic, solving crimes at the speed of light. Oh my god, y'all are ridiculous. Surrender now, we're prepared to fight! Yes. Oh, that's right. Yes. Don't look at me. I don't know these people. Get back to your classes before I report you for truancy. Yeah. Shigure becomes very, very still and her hands curl into fists. Here we go again. I am not another Anexphelius, Kate Schumann? Oh my god, I don't know what that means. I am a legitimate freelance detective, 26 years of age, officially licensed, and I am here on matters of extreme import. Extreme import, yes. The teacher's eyes swirl at her excessively large vocabulary. As a result, there's no resistance when Shigure takes the podium. Shigure takes the podium, addressing this class students like a president at her inaugural address. Holy shit. Denizens of the city of Isamu, your cooperation is required for a situation most dire. For more information, I refer you to our head of public relations, Airi Hiraga. Yes. She nods her head at Airi, who, after a few moments of staring wordlessly at the podium, steps to the center of the classroom. Maybe despite her introverted tendencies, she's a really good speaker. At the very least, she can't be worse than Shigure. Are any of you murderers? Shit. Wow, never mind. She could be worse than Shigure. She can be worse than Shigure. Way worse. What kind of question is that? Are we in trouble? They're wasting our time. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. I need to get us out of here before we're expelled for disruption. What can I do? It seems that even that simple question has eluded their tiny brains. Try something different, Airi. Oh my gosh. Airi, please. Have you seen any strange events recently? I think we're witnessing a strange event right now. And someone speaks! Quickly, make your statement! And nothing, I just saw something outside. Of course, the old bait and switch trick. That'll get them to leave in a hurry. Outside, quick, after them. Yes. Chase that cab! Oh my gosh. As they bolt into the hallway, Airi pulls out her phone and taps idly on its surface. Within a few seconds, a police siren is playing from its speakers. Oh my god, y'all are ridiculous. Quick, after them. And she snappily walks away, siren still resounding from her phone. All eyes fall on me. The teacher only folds his arms, staring at me with a single raised eyebrow. What was that all about? It's a drama exercise. I'd better just make a run for it. Yes. Okay, fine. So I promptly sprint out of the classroom, taking random turns until I finally feel safe. Well, I'm not sure where they went, but it's already time to rendezvous. I guess I'd better head to the roof. Okay. Alright, within a few minutes, everyone's gathered on the rooftop. This is a very nice rooftop. And I take stock of the unfortunates. Ruri, Shigure, and Airi seem disappointed. Yahiko and Elizabeth seem tired. Yeah. And Misaki, Akira seems to be unchanged, and Masato looks like he's on the brink of death. Okay. So despite the idiocies of bureaucracy, it appears that a crucial piece of information did surface. That the students all disappeared even after curfew? Yes. Okay, so you may elaborate further, Ishiyama. Okay, I glance around, but no one else seems willing to talk, not even Ruri, who was excited to play detective. Well, basically, each of the students logged in for the 11:30 p.m. curfew in their rooms. By all intents and purposes, that should have rendered them safe. Even if they're allowed to leave the dorm building, they have to stay on campus. And it's not like anyone else can get in with the security parameters around... And it's not like anyone else can get in with the security parameters around the building, yes. So we have something strange on our hands, since they disappear when they shouldn't be able to. Yes. Well, as I decide our next course of action, I recommend that each of you obtain your desired nourishment. Okay, dismissed. Alright, break time. Yum yum. She plops down on a nearby bench, digging through her satchel. Irie settles next to her, pulling a peach out of her backpack. So the others take various places around the rooftop greenhouse, retrieving lunchboxes from their bags. Okay, I notice Yahiko slide into the bench next to Misaki. Elizabeth sits opposite of Shigure, alone. Akira whips out Annette Diana Hellison the 17th and lays her on the floor. When Rui and Masato attempt to sit on her, Akira gestures frantically at Rui. Oh, what? Yeah, what? What? Rui quickly makes her way to me, extending a lunchbox with 2 hands. Hey, you didn't bring any food, right? No, I didn't. I made extra. You can have it if you want. Oh, is this part of... Oh, is that what she meant? She's like, here's your chance! Like, do what I told you to do! You've made enough food to fill in an extra lunchbox. Yeah. I accidentally made a lot more than I expected, okay? No, you didn't. Just take it. I can only stare at the lunchbox, my mind racing ahead of me. Should I? I'd rather not hurt her feelings, but isn't accepting homemade food from someone synonymous with accepting their feelings? Isn't accepting homemade food from someone synonymous with accepting their feelings? I glance at Akira for help, but she's pointedly looking away from us. Maybe she wants to give us privacy. No, she planned the whole thing. Take it before my arms fall off, idiot. That's the break for me. I'm comfortable enough to accept the lunchbox. Okay, thanks. No problem. She suddenly dashes back to Annette Diana Hellison 17th, leaving me alone with the lunchbox. I glance inside. Delicious eggs are neatly rolled and topped with seaweed, set in an aesthetic bouquet beside a bed of rice. The rice is shaped into a lantern, decorated with lettuce, carrots, and cucumber. Wow, that's so extra. It looks unbelievably delicious, but just when I'm about to dig in, some commotion catches my attention. What? So, what's like being in Lotus Modeling? Do you live an extravagant life with servants who wait on your beck and call? I wouldn't say extravagant, but it is fun. You get to meet so many new people, visit so many new places, try so many new things. It's a great experience. Yeah. Although it can be really demanding sometimes. Demanding? How? It's a competitive business, so it requires a lot of commitment. So that's why I'm usually absent from class. And the school allows that? Yeah. Surprisingly, my grades aren't being affected, so I suppose they don't see it as a problem. Oh, okay. So, do you think Lotus would have an opening for the great Yahiko Yikari? I highly doubt that his grades would allow him to work as a model. You are handsome, so I don't see why not. Oh, did she just call Yahiko handsome? I admit he's not bad looking, but I didn't expect her to be so blunt about it. Yeah, you're right. Of course they wouldn't deny my impeccable charms. Alright, what's your number? I'll be sure to text you when I find something. I can only shake my head incredulously as they begin sharing contact info. Wow. I dig into my free lunch, relishing the explosion of flavor in my mouth. Rui's really improved at cooking. As I eat, I continue to examine my surroundings. The next group to catch my attention is Irie and Shigure. Irie is quietly munching on a peach in her standard baby hamster fashion. Shigure, meanwhile, has propped her feet up on a flower bed like a gangster. She appears to be eating some kind of sweet green dumpling. Shigure, yes, yeah. Is that enough? What, this? She gestures to the green balls in her hand. Irie nods. More than enough. They're melon paste mochi, the root of immortality. I guess they're like the little sticks on the sticks, I guess? Yeah, what? There are no vegetables, no fruit, no protein. Well, yes, but it's not nutritious. I'm pretty sure she's eating those, what's it called? Those dongos? I think they're dongos. I think? Or no, are they actually dumplings? I don't even know. Eat some veggies? Yeah. If you insist, Irie. Irie shares a rare smile at this. I'm surprised by how open she is around Shigure. Makes me wonder how they know each other. Right? I'm curious too. Not only that, but Shigure actually listens to Irie. It seems that Irie is the only one who can put her in her place. Alright. Galloping goats! You don't mean to say... What? I do indeed. He is gone by now, far behind the city limits and out of your scheming hands. And there goes those two again. Alright, you misunderstand the meaning of omniscient, my dear Lady Bingham. What? Ha! As if I could beat true love. Oh no, I happen to know that your lover is hiding. Right here! Hey now! What? She whips her finger around in my direction, but thankfully Masato suddenly steps in front. Huh? Me? Nice timing. Jumping jackals. I always thought that sort of thing only happened in dramas. That's a proper Destiny-like moment, isn't it, Rui? What? Masato? My true love? Yeah, I don't think so. Haha. Masato seems to take this as a challenge. Every muscle tightens with competitive aggression as he steps between Rui and Akira, brandishing an imaginary sword. Come on and fight me, you big coward. Yeah, I'm here. I challenge you to a duel to the death. What? No, duel to the pain. I smell disaster afoot. The hell's a duel to the pain? First your feet are cut off below the ankles, and then your hands at the wrist, and then your eyes, and then your tongue. But that's only if I lose, right? Easy. Now fight me, you crooked cannery. On second thought, peace. You can be with your true love. What? What is going on? She flees away from the scene, taking cover behind Shigure. What are you doing? I'm hiding by the Alps. You're the Alps. What? Go away. I am not the Alps. That's what the Alps always say. What? Leave. What is... Yeah, leave. And in an unusual burst of energy, she reaches out and shoves Akira to the ground. Hey, that's rude. Everything happens at once. Rui rushes to Akira, worriedly checking for her injury. Elizabeth and Misaki immediately get to their feet. Oh, Yahiko freezes while Masato sprints at Shigure. Yeah, dude, the hell was that about? Yeah, I'm thinking. Don't disturb me when I'm thinking. You didn't have to shove her, right? She wouldn't have left otherwise. How'd you know that, eh? I took a moment to analyze all of you for when we first met, if you recall. You can't know someone by one look. You can if you possess at least one functional hemisphere of a brain. Oh god. Don't talk like that, Shigure. Guys, I'm fine. Let's just calm down. Yeah, this does nothing to stop the rising tension. Even I can't help but feel amped up. It's one thing for Shigure to insult me, and another thing for her to insult one of my friends. Even if I insult him all the time, yeah, I'm a hypocrite, I know. Yeah, just let me be. I need to think. Ain't you gonna say you're sorry? I won't say I'm sorry for something I have no reason to be sorry for. Whoa, Akira didn't even do anything to you. She had no awareness of the comfort of others. She completely disregarded Airi's feelings on the matter. Oh, everyone's eyes land on Airi, who stares blankly at her peach. Come to think of it, Akira would have been right next to Airi. Oh. I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable. I thought you guys were lonely. Just because you may be lonely in an identical situation does not give you the right to push your opinions on other people. I'm sorry. Yeah. You did nothing wrong, Akira. Stop this. Shigure. Yeah, you did nothing wrong, Akira. Stop this, Shigure. Yeah. On the contrary, you two are the ones horsing around, dragging everyone into your uncomfortable scenarios. Hey, ain't you the one making us investigate for you? I did nothing of the sort. Ishiyama was your requester. That ain't no excuse. Stop being so single-minded and think for once. All you can do is band together like sheep. Why don't you approach this from Airi's perspective? What? Everyone once again looks to Airi, who stops munching on her peach. Okay, yes. Well, you just put her on the spot, which would make her uncomfortable. Don't speak as if you know more than I. Maybe you're the stubborn one, huh? Well, guys, this is degenerating fast. What's surprising is that Elizabeth and Misaki aren't making a move. They're just sitting back, watching the display before them without emotion. Clearly, they value Shigure too highly to fight back, which means I have to do it. Guys, Rui, you may be saying this because you're still learning, but in the world of detectives... No, what you did was unnecessary, Shigure. Please don't tell me that this is real life. Don't you lecture me about what real life is or is not. Shut up, all of you. Yeah, amazingly, they actually quiet down. Akira, are you okay? Yeah. Right, righter than rain, Cap. Okay. There's a slight tremble in her voice, but I ignore it. No need to stir up any more trouble. Alright. Good. Shigure, don't shove people. Yeah. If she was making Airi uncomfortable... Airi? Yeah. Were you uncomfortable? Yeah, were you uncomfortable? A tense moment of silence falls on the group. Airi only shrugs inconclusively. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Akira, don't get too close again. Shigure, don't shove Akira again. Solved. But that's not fair to... Solved. That's it. Understood? Yeah, thankfully she nods sullenly. Shigure only straightens her glasses, but I'm pretty sure that she'll also behave herself. Yeah. Presently, I notice that Elizabeth and Misaki are looking at me with a tinge of respect. Well, at least someone's pleased with me. Yeah. Guys, why don't we cool off for a bit? Yeah. Let's do something fun. Okay, nobody seems to react, but somehow I can tell that they're all interested. They're all interested. Fighting has a way of sucking you dry. Maybe it would be better to redirect everyone's energy to something else. Something where if they end up fighting, at least they won't cause permanent emotional or physical scars. What do you suggest? Yeah. Watching a movie? Why? We're outside though. I subtly shake my head. We'd never get everyone to agree on the same movie. I mean, how about an amusement park? We're on the rooftop. An amusement park? Yeah, there's that new high-tech one by the mall, you know, with the new lemniscate attractions. What the fuck? I vaguely recall seeing something like that on the news. Lemniscate, the mega corporation of all things technical and media related, partnering with a handful of large amusement parks all over the country. Apparently, they were going to revolutionize entertainment. Alright. Oh, those looked amazing. Sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, I'm in. Alright. Elizabeth only shakes her head. As remarkable as it sounds, I must pass. I have other duties to attend to. Okay. I consider this for a moment. Should I let her go? She did try her best in the investigation. But the image of a squealing Elizabeth on a top-level roller coaster is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, do you know anything about coffee? Her face pales and she quickly glances around the others. When they only return looks of confusion, she storms over to me, angrily hissing in my ear. Stop that! Then come with us. Give me one reason. Because you don't want anyone to find out about your job. Give me another reason. Because you'd be alone if you stayed here, and that's kind of sad to me. Aww. The thought comes before I can stop it. I quickly wave it away so it won't take root. The last thing I need right now is to sympathize with Elizabeth. I mean, I thought she said that she needs to go because maybe she has a shift at work? I don't know. That's like the logical thing, but I guess not. She just didn't want to participate. Because I'm so dashing. That isn't a good reason. You asked for a reason. That doesn't necessarily merit a good one. Yeah. Blind me, I simply can't believe you. She steps back, raising her voice so everyone can hear. Fine, but who's paying? Yeah. I look to Shigure, everyone follows suit. I mean, you're the one who's the adult here and who has money. For a second, the detective stares back at us, uncomprehending. Then she leaps to her feet, face coloring in anger. No, absolutely not. Why? I harbor no incentive in chaperoning an inordinately extensive conglomerate of cognitively impaired juveniles to a venue whose solitary objective is the frivolous squandering of time. Wow, that's a mouthful. The insults only fuel me to think harder. The amusement park won't be cheap. We need Shigure to pay for us. The question is, what would make her... Oh, of course, if it has anything to do with the case, Shigure will be there in the blink of an eye. Well, I wasn't going to mention this because it seemed trivial at the time, but there was a minor lead from today. Yes, and you did not think to tell me sooner? Like I said, it felt too trivial for me to mention. Honestly, I don't really want to go to the park, but I feel like it might give us some important information. Well, what was the lead? Ad-libbing in front of a teacher is one thing, but ad-libbing in front of Shigure is a different matter entirely. I struggle to work past my sluggish brain for the answers. Well, there were some claims that the Yakuza might own the amusement park. It might give us a clue on how students are able to leave the campus after curfew. Wait, there's no reason for the Yakuza to be affiliated with the disappearances. Well, that would tie two controversial pieces of evidence from last week. What? Is she serious? What? Irie, amusement park? I shouldn't go. Why? Remember? Remember what? Why does she keep saying that? Surprisingly, Irie's silence only seems to strengthen Shigure's resolve. Don't think of it in such a manner. Very well, Ishiyama. Let us depart. Really? Are you paying for everyone? And you're paying for everyone? Yeah, oh yes, with your future wages. I'm not even getting paid, right? Hey, what's going on up here? Oh shit. Oh, it's Mr. Yoda. As if there wasn't a party enough, Mr. Ryota arrives on the scene, brandishing a ruler in his right hand. He stops short upon seeing our little group. Yama? Yes, hello. Hey, Mr. Ryota. Yes. Why, if it isn't the J-Man. Sup, Mr. Ryota? Sup, bruh? Hey, gents, ladies. Yeah. What the hell is going on up here? The third floor offices swore up and down that someone was getting murdered. Oh yeah, that's us. I recall the decibel level of the recent argument and feel slightly guilty. Oh yeah, we got a little loud up here. Yes. Were we that loud? Yes, loud enough that I'm supposed to give a disturbance warning apparently. He brandishes a pile of detention notes threateningly. Everyone stiffens, except Shigure and me, probably a bad sign. He's like, I'm used to this shit. Oh no, please, Mr. Yoda, not my perfect track record. Whatever could be wrong, Miss Oshiro, yeah. And with a total lack of elegance, he flings the slips of paper over the banister of the roof. They rain down in shards of flapping pink to the school pool below. Nice, he's such a chill teacher. Listen, kids. You totally weren't here. The officers were totally just hallucinating, and I totally did not toss those detention slips into the pool. Relief pops up on everyone's faces. Trust Mr. Ryota to be the rebel. Now scram before they fire me, yeah? We don't need any further encouragement. He's so cool! I like him! We rush away from the rooftop greenhouse and down the stairs. Thankfully, the walk to the amusement park is uneventful. Nobody seems to notice when we pass by 6 police cars in the space of half an hour. Oh wow, Jesus. They're sure doing their job. Alright, so the Palace theme park is startlingly successful, considering how recently it was founded, but that can largely be credited to its cutting-edge attractions. Even minor details like the hologram park maps in every segment or the experimental cleaning robots whirring about, everything makes the place seem like a piece of the future. Looks like Lemniscate's really outdone themselves. Wow, welcome! How many tickets? Yahiko swaggers to the front of the line, leaning on one elbow against the window. Hey there, these are all my friends. You can buzz them in, right? Sorry, who are you? Yeah, the rest of us exchange dubious glances as Yahiko jerks back, clearly shocked. I'm Yahiko Ikari. Who? Yahiko Ikari, you know, the son of the Ikaris. There's a flicker of recognition in the attendant's eyes, but she doesn't budge. I wasn't aware that the Ikaris had a son. Oh wow, of course they do, it's me. Sorry sir, but do you have any proof? Knew you would ask, I'll just call them right up. Okay, so, wait, Yahiko. He confidently dials a number into his phone. We wait, and wait, and wait some more. Then he lowers his phone, looking sheepish. Sorry, they must be busy. But I really am the son of the Ikaris. Look, I have enough, we are simply wasting time. Alright. I mean, he could have showed to them the student ID, right? Then they would see, like, unless Ikari is, like, a really, like, common last name, then I suppose so, but okay. Whatever. It didn't work out. Sorry. Sorry, Yahiko. Shigure pushes in front of him and hands out her card as the register racks up a startling number. Without further ado, we're ushered into the park, but not without some prominent glares from the staff. As we enter the main area, we're assaulted with smells of oily, overpriced food and the cloying scent of sugar. Exhausted parents are being dragged from place to place by bouncing, squealing children. Alright, sorry guys, I really thought I could get us in. It's fine, yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that his expression is totally serious, I would probably be mocking him. He can't seriously be the son of some Lemniscate higher-ups. Or maybe he is, and we just don't know. Before we proceed any further, I recommend that you all exchange contact information, right, before we get lost. Obnoxious as it may be, you are now under my jurisdiction, and it is my responsibility to return you all safely. Right. After a moment's pause, everyone moves into action. The only info I need to gather is Irie's, but others seem to be having more difficulty. Won't you bestow upon me the honor of your number, my lady? No. And this is where your reputation as school princess backfires tremendously. I suppose it wouldn't be much trouble? He eagerly hands his phone to her, where she inputs her information slowly and agonizingly. Right, I've got an investigation to see too, so here we must part. Honestly, I'm surprised that she isn't forcing us to investigate with her, especially considering that she paid, yeah. Irie, promise me you shall participate in everything. Alright. Thank you. Farewell. Duty calls. Okay. Well, she's very, nice, I guess. With that, she races off into the distance, cap bouncing merrily over her head. For some reason, after everyone's finished exchanging information, they all turn to me. Guess I'm supposed to decide where to go. Oh wow, okay. What's a good team building exercise, y'all? Let's see. Tech sandbox tower drop bot fight arena extreme carousel. What's extreme carousel? What? I'm intrigued. Laser tag tech showcase Ferris wheel. I want to do laser tag. Laser tag is fun, but I also want to know what extreme carousel means. Like I don't like carousel is just a carousel, but what's extreme carousel? Like, does it go fast? Does it gotta go fast? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So let's do. I want to do laser tag. Wait, yeah, let's do laser tag. Laser tag is fun. We can work on some like. It's relating to detective work, right? You never know when you need to shoot a gun, right? Laser tag. A large dome at the center of the map catches my eye. I tap it for more detail. Ultimate Laser Tag Center, brought to you by Lemniscate Site Code. Wow, Lemniscate Site Code? That's the glasses, right? I guess so. They're goggles with interactive displays. It gives you stats on and targeting cursors and a minimap, so it feels like you're in a video game. Wow. Really? So it's like a VR, sort of, except more sleek. Yeah, we gotta give it a try. Okay. And he races off to the laser center without a second glance. I guess we're going here. I guess we're going there. Yes. Thankfully, no one seems to have any objections. We arrive at the attraction without any interruptions. Okay, let's go. None of y'all are my friends anymore. It's every man for themselves. We're admitted fairly quickly, maybe because our group is large enough to single-handedly create a game. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we need team captains. Okay. Hell yeah, anyone who wants to win, join me. We'll be great at not only shooting stuff, but solving stuff. What? Join the Harvard Assassination Crew today. Harvard Assassination Crew? What kind of name is that? Jesus. Well, that's one team captain. Who shall dare contest him? He bellows this out like an announcer of some twisted reality show. I will. It's preferable to following an incompetent leader. Her enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, the captains have been selected, so without further ado, it's time to start the draft. Alright, Captain Kurigane, you may pick your first minion. Rui. Oh, nice. Well, that was quick. I get where he's coming from. Rui's thoughtful, but can be quick on her feet. She'd be a good selection. At the same time, I don't see the rush to pick her first. It's not like Elizabeth would even select her. That's true. they sort of low-key don't like each other. A fair choice. Hayata is now aligned with the Harvard Assassination Crew. Okay. Captain Oshiro, it's your turn. You can pick 2 minions as per drafting rules. Official drafting rules for laser tag? It can't hurt. Oshiro, the clock's ticking. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth rolls her eyes, but glances between the remaining participants. Misaki. Yes, that's Kazahaya for you. That's Kazahaya for yeah, what's your team name, yo? Resistance. We're the Resistance. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Why the Resistance? I've always wanted to be part of a Resistance. It's true. Kazahaya has joined the Resistance. It sounds cool too. We're not the Resistance. But I want to be part of a Resistance. It's up to me to choose whether you're in the Resistance or not. Yeah, that's true. So it is the Resistance? We're not a Resistance. God damn it. Thankfully, the clamor dies down when Yahiko raises a hand. So you may pick one more minion, unless you wish to give up your advantage? What? Never. Considering that getting her here was akin to pulling teeth, she's remarkably engaged in all the activities. Okay, I choose... Her eyes pass over Akira and flinch at Yahiko for a few seconds. They flicker between me and Irie. Yama, get over here. Hey, everyone falls to silence. For a long moment, all that can be heard is the faint hum of the overhead lights. You're serious? Yes. What? You weren't exactly happy with Yama earlier today. Yeah, and I thought you really hated me. Can't I pick who I want? I'm the captain. So you want him? Yeah, not like that. I just want to win. Is that so wrong? No, nothing wrong at all. Guess we'd better get the show on the road, eh, folks? Okay. Captain Kurigane, your selection? You may choose 2 minions. Alright. Well, ain't you playing? Yeah. That I am. Okay, come over to the Harvard Assassination Crew. Come on over to the Harvard Assassination Crew. Come on down. It's like the price is right. Sweet. Alright, so as Yahiko skips on over, Rui gestures wildly to Masato, tiptoeing to whisper in his ear. After a brief second, he nods. And the second one is Irie. Okay. Alrighty then. Irie only blinks for a moment, but at Rui's friendly wave, she travels to Masato's group. Okay. So which places Karube on the Resistance by default? It's not the Resistance. Okay. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. So don your gear, players. We'll see you on the fields of justice. Okay, so with that, Masato leaves his group to snatch up lightweight vests and goggles and dash into the black room. Elizabeth gathers us into a tight circle, her expression unreadable. Okay, gang. Okay, group. We gotta win this. Right. I believe it would be of optimal efficiency to place 2 members on assault, 1 on defense, and 1 as an intermediary. Yes. Ooh, talking strats. Misaki, what do you think of the defense? What do you think of defense? Yeah, probably because she trusts Misaki the most. Alright, excellent idea. Good. Yama and I shall lead assault. Okay, so probably because she wants to keep an eye on me. And Akira is intermediary. Leave it to me. Top tier intermediary coming right up. Yes. What does intermediary mean? What does intermediary do? As we have 2 members on assault, you'll mainly be covering for Misaki. However, Misaki will generally stay in one location while you run patrols. Oh, gotcha. Mediocre class intermediary coming right up. Yes. Elizabeth clearly ignores this. Instead, she heads to the rack, tossing vest and goggles at us. Yama. What? Yes, Your Highness? Don't be stupid. Yes, Your Highness. Although that might prove to be too difficult for you. I feel inspired already. Right, we've wasted enough time. Okay, so let's go. Wait, what about the team chant? We don't need one. She moves to the door, but Akira tugs on her elbow. We can't start a war without a chant. It would be a travesty. It would be a travesty. Sacrilegious. Apparently, it would be a travesty if we used our time efficiently. Aw, come on. Team bonding is just as important as tactics and individual skill. Fine. Yes, it's true, though. All about the teamwork. But make it quick. Akira salutes her with a cheery wink and gathers us into a huddle. She speaks breathlessly, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. A day may come when the courage of men fails. Quickly, I said. Oh, blah blah blah. This day we fight. Oh my god, this sounds like a lot like Not Today by BTS. I'm sorry. This just like, the day may come where we might fall, but today is not today. Today we fight. Long live the resistance! Yes. Ah, heck, why not? Long live the resistance! Viva la resistance! Let's go, go, go! Deploy, deploy, deploy! Oh my god. Oh shit! This is cool! What? Oh my god! We bolt into the dark room in our vests. As we're swallowed in blackness, I slip my goggles over my eyes. The interface immediately switches on, providing me with a slick infographics and motion cursors. Wow! So techy! In the upper left, I see team portraits that light up as each member speaks. Looks like site code comes with comms. Comes with comms? Yes. There's also a map, health count, ammo count, and location notifier. Except I'm missing a bullet? Yeah, why am I missing a bullet? Meh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright. Whoa, yeah, right? This is cool. These are stunning. You're right. Oh, I've got to get me one of these. I know, right? I gotta get me one of these. Presently, a hum washes over the large chamber and the walls come to life with the images of the academy cafeteria. Why are we back in school? Whoa, a live simulation? Lemniscate is truly ahead of their time, right? Let's get to our positions. Okay. Despite her brusque words, her face is open in wonder. Seems like she's also a fan. As we head to our places, the intercom cuts in with a mechanical-sounding female voice. Welcome to the field, blue team. This is standard capture the flag game. Best of 1. Okay. Your lemniscate site codes display your health. Let it fall too far, and you shall be disqualified for the rest of the match. Yes. You should also note that your ammunition is limited. Use it wisely. Okay. So capture the flag. As Akira and Misaki split towards our base on the rooftop, Elizabeth motions me to a corner of the perimeter. Ooh, are we gonna make out? Stuff it. Yeah, this is the way to their base. Oh no, stop that! I didn't mean that. No. A quick glance at the minimap confirms her claim. Okay, so when the game starts, we go together, but cautiously. So isn't it better to attack from 2 different directions? Who's captain again? Oh wait. Oh, I see. You do want to make out. Stop it, bloody gallivanting mug! Off your trolley, stunk and great ego! I can only grin at her as the intercom flickers to life. All players are within their team zone. The game will begin in 10 seconds. Cheerio to you, good chap! Oh god. I hate you. 8 seconds. I say, this ought to be a jolly good show. 5 seconds. I'm right knackered. I am... Yama. You called, Your Highness? Yes. She pauses for a moment, clearly struggling to keep a hold of herself. Do you know why I put you on assault with me? To make me miserable? Maybe. Because, for some reason, the tiniest part of me believed that you might actually be great at it. Oh. Her words freeze me to the ground. My mind runs blank. I can only stare at her in disbelief. 0 seconds. The match has begun. Alright. A high-toned bell rings through the room. Elizabeth turns her attention to the corridors. Let's go. Alright, let's move out. Oh my god! She stalks to the courtyard. Even as I follow her, my thoughts are a jumble in my head. Wow, she actually has faith in me. Great at it? Great at anything? How could I be great at anything? I can't even do anything mildly well. Great? And why would Elizabeth tell me so? The girl who hates my guts. The girl whose guts I hate. Why would she say that I could be great at something? Aw, because she has faith. Stop! She throws out her hand. It collides with my chest, sending a rush of sparks up my spine. I quickly step back, shaking the feeling off. There! Yahiko Ikari. Oh, yes! Target spotted! I turn to where she's pointing. Yahiko is seated on an artificial ledge, his gun on his lap. Why are you so chill about this? How foolish. He won't be able to shoot back. Guess we better take care of him. Can we snipe him from here? I swiftly raise my gun, but Elizabeth slaps at my hand. Hold your gun properly. Excuse me, Your Highness. I didn't realize that laser tag had rules of combat. It can only help your accuracy, you know. She raises her own gun, her voice lowering to a concentrated whisper. Steady breathing, proper stance and grip are important, but a good trigger pull is what can make or I can't talk today. So steady breathing, proper stance and a grip are important, but a good trigger pull is what can make it or break it. Yeah. Her posture shifts carefully as if gunning someone down was a common occasion. With laser-like focus, she finally moves her finger to the trigger. Alright, one sharp flick of the finger, the trigger clicks and Yahiko immediately jolts up, hands flying to his goggles. Oh, yow, somebody just shot me! That should have been a fatal shot. Laser tag would be really short with fatal shots, yes. Be useful and shoot something. I obligingly poke my gun out of the hole and fire blindly. Let's shoot. Aha, there you are. Not what I had in mind. Yes, you gave our position away. You have a mind? Okay, shut up and run. Gah! So we race through the obstacles as shots all around us. Oh my god, I really can't talk today. Oh my god. We race through the obstacles as shots sound all around us. Finally, we find an out-of-the-way corner where we pause to catch our breaths. Alright, right. We must have a new plan. Such as? Yeah. Yahiko's the only person on defense, and we passed no intermediaries on our way here. Paired with Masato's personality, it's likely that 3 people are on assault. Oh, okay. So Misaki will be overrun. Oh, they probably have the flag by now. Oddly enough, I can respect her at the moment. She seems to know what she's doing. Yeah, right? Well, where does that leave us? Yeah. We gotta backdoor it. We'll have to kill them on their way back. Oh, Akira, come in. What's your status? Akira, answer me! Oh, right. Their comms must have been shot before they could alert us. We're on our own, Yama. So, what's the plan? You take the red flag and sprint back to our base as soon as possible. I'll hold them off while I can. Wow, but that's suicide. She draws her chin up and gestures to the entrance. Then it shall be a worthy sacrifice. Now go, and don't look back. Every passing second is a second wasted. The pulsing warble of laser guns draw us closer. I obligingly dive around the corner and scoop the flag into my arm as Elizabeth screams. Long live the resistance! She's so into it. That's cute. Maybe she's taking this a little too seriously. Well, I guess it's up to me to get the flag to our base before Masato gets back to his. Right. I spring at full pace, winding through the simulated campus as I hear Elizabeth goading the other team into chasing her. Okay, here we go. So with the flag in tow, I haphazardly make my way back to base. I've only got so much time before Elizabeth is shot. Oh, I'm hit. Something like Masato actually left someone behind as a guard. Why am I reading like this? God, I'm hit. Looks like Masato actually left someone behind as guard. There we go. It's like, oh, it's Irie. I swing around just in time to see a small figure diving behind cover. Yes. Crap, my health is at 50%. At the very least, I I still got a few chances left. Admittedly, laser tag would be pretty boring if it followed a one-shot, one-kill system. True. My grip on the pistol tightens as I peer from my little refuge. I line up my aim so that if the guard emerges, I have a chance to take them down first. Whoa, but she's so fast. She's so quick. I can't react fast enough. Neither of those shots hit when the guard darted from cover to cover. 4 shots left, and it feels like I couldn't hit them even if my gun was full. Yes. I'm down to 25% of my health, maybe 20 meters away from capturing the flag. After all of Elizabeth's hard-earned work too. Screw it. Yeah, I charged towards the back table, ignoring the danger behind me. Standing around like that is just going to get me killed, right? I dive behind the nearest piece of cover as I hear the enemy's laser pistol blare to life. It's down to the wire now. Final chance, right? Yes. I stand up, blindly firing my remaining shots at the figure that's just a few feet away. Okay, there goes my last shots. The figure drops their gun in defeat as a dead icon pops up over them. I'm dead. With that, Ari places her gun on a nearby bench and pulls out a peach to munch on without a second thought. Apparently getting killed doesn't mean much. That was somewhat anticlimactic, especially given how lucky I was to have shot her despite my firing haphazardly. Yeah, despite me firing haphazardly. Beggars can't be choosers, though. I promptly plant the red flag on our stand. It glows in response, and after a second of humming, clicks into place. A clear high tone brings the game to a close. Game over. Victory to blue. The hell? Please exit the room. But I got the flag! Please stop arguing with an artificial voice and exit the room. Masato's grumbling is prominent, but I notice dark shapes converging at the exit. Guess I'd better follow them. Yeah. Wow, that was fun! It takes a few moments to adjust to the blinding sunlight. Still, everyone seems to be fairly happy. Everyone except Masato, of course. Because he's a sore loser. We're the rifle winners. Well, we would have been if someone didn't go on a wild goose chase instead of returning the flag. I was gonna, as soon as I caught up to the trash talker, I mean. Haha, then you probably shouldn't complain. Amidst the commotion, I noticed Elizabeth is strangely quiet. I was expecting her to gloat with her victory, maybe toss in a few snappish better-than-thou comments here or there. But she's just standing by the map, a faraway look in her eyes as her lips are pulled into a smile. Aw, she enjoyed it. Well, it couldn't be helped. We had the best leader, you know. I bet Yama took charge. Now, oh no, we were led to victory beneath the banner of the wise Elizabeth Oshiro. Yes. She came up with all those fancy tactics and everything. To everyone's surprise, Elizabeth blushes slightly and lowers her head. Really? Yeah, good job. Yeah, thank you. Somehow those simple words feel like more than a compliment. Yay, everyone's getting along now. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, I'll get my revenge. Oh, I'm counting on it. Thankfully, the conflict feels teasing rather than biting. I return to the map with a smile to pick out the next destination. We can choose more! Oh my god! Anyways, you guys, I feel like... Obviously, y'all know where I'm gonna go next. It's Extreme Carousel, so that's not much of a spoiler for the next episode. So, we're gonna go to Extreme Carouseling. Oh, Cat, do you see that? So, I look to where she's rapidly waving her arm and finding myself staring at a little carousel. Yeah, it's a bit underwhelming. No, behind it. I look upward. Behind the kid-friendly circle of ponies is a much larger, much taller carousel, with its seat rising into the air as it spins, and the seats are... dragons. We can fly to the 7 seas and beyond, Cap. Who wouldn't want to do that? Oh, yeah, probably someone afraid of heights, which no one in the group seems to be, which is great. Well, what are your guys' thoughts? Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, you're exempt. You agree to everything Akira says. So I do not. Alright, so I say we go for it. Trying new things is always a great idea, right? Doesn't look all that exciting to me, but I got worse. I get to have a dragon for a minion? Yes, you do! I look to Irie and Elizabeth, but they only shrug. Great, time to ride the spinning wheel of death. It's, gotta be safer than a roller coaster, right? We trot briskly, a little too briskly for my taste, to the line, where Akira points excitedly at the carousel. Hey, Ree, do you see that? Do you see what I see? What? I look to where she's pointing, a couple seat, of course. She's trying to set us up. I don't know what you're saying. Why, you and Cap should ride together, of course. Why would I want to ride with Yama? He's so fat. Hey, now that's body shaming. Excuse me? I'm sure she just meant to say that you're big boned, Cap. Yeah, that's definitely not what surprised me. Alright, so I honestly don't see anything of Yama's that can be called fat. So unfair, he doesn't even exercise. I do, on occasion. Right? When all the planets align and the blue moon rises. He was as fit as a bull when he was in track. You could be a real hotshot if you join track again, Cap. I am in track. Why would I do that? Good aim with firearms is important. Oh, good aim with firearms is important. She didn't mean that kind of hotshot, Irie. Oh, then what did she mean? The attendant chooses that moment to raise the barrier. Ruri snaps to attention with a grin that's a little too shiny. Oh boy, wow, guess it's time to go. We sure don't want to hold up the line. Okay, I really feel like stretching my legs, like elephant leg room. Solo pod for me. Before anyone else in the group can blink, she immediately leads into a one-person dragon seat and straps herself in. Behind her, floods of people push past us, struggling to secure the best spots. Clearly, Ruri hasn't watched enough dramas to know what happens when you defy fate. What happens? I have no clue. I haven't watched enough dramas either. Oh my god. You die, murdered, in cold blood. Irie. Oh, yes. Right. You know, you and Ruri are really like bad depth. You know, Ruri and you are really bad depth perception. What? You look like you're really close, but you're actually not. Oh, you're like really bad depth perception. Okay. This might be a novel concept, but Ruri and I are independent people, right? Sometimes we like to do things on our own. But why do something on your own when you can do it together? Oh my god. Jesus. That sounds really unhealthy. Just because you can do something together doesn't mean you should, right? You strike me as the kind of person who doesn't like to ask for help, Cap. That's really random. Not really. There's the kind of people who would say just because you can do something alone doesn't mean you should. That means that they can't do anything on their own, right? Oh, I don't think that it's that. What's the point in life if you never affect other people? This conversation is taking an interesting turn. I lean in despite myself. So what do you mean by that? Well, if you live as a hermit in the Alps and you don't do a single thing, then the world would be the exact same whether you live or die. So shouldn't you always be looking to affect other people? Interesting. The crazy Akira has thoughts like these. You can end up having a negative impact, so no, not really. You think the difference of impact between Stalin versus, I don't know, some random citizen who buys a homeless guy some coffee. Think about the difference of impact between Stalin versus, I don't know, some random citizen who buys a homeless guy some coffee. But either way, Cap, that random citizen was still affecting humanity. Doing everything alone seems lonely. I pause at that. Yes, it really does. Yeah, she's speaking some sort of wisdom. Hey, you two might want to hurry up before all the seats are taken, right? We're on it, Highness. Yes. But when I look up, I notice that all the solo spaces are occupied, leaving only a couple vehicles. I guess it's just me and you, Akira. Well, this should be pretty simple. Akira and I can ride together, negating the risk of putting up with some idiot stranger. Akira, which one do you want? Yeah, which one do you want? We're boarding together? Yes. What, you'd rather be with a stranger? I always enjoy the opportunity to make someone's day a little more surreal. Usually, I'd believe her, but something about her seems unusually fidgety. Come on, I'm not putting up with some random kid who'll barf all over me. I hook my arm around hers and pull her to the nearest two-seater. A nice golden dragon with overly long lashes to make it look distinctly feminine. She promptly sits down, face completely blank, and I strap the seatbelt over us. She doesn't say a single word, even when I'm done prepping the vehicle. What's wrong? On the contrary, what's right? Pardon? Nothing. Oh, okay, she turns her head and stares resolutely out the window, so I can't see her face. I wait for her to start some random conversation, but she says nothing. Akira. No response. The attendant drops by our car and closes the door. She takes one look at Akira, one look at me, and raises an eyebrow. Girlfriend? Mad? She seems to be saying. Girlfriend mad? She seems to be saying. I try to shake my hands in the universal, no, this is not my girlfriend, but she seems to take it as a, I swear I didn't do anything wrong, and only shakes her head as she walks away. Did I make Akira mad? Akira, are you mad? No, she's just embarrassed. Oh, okay. More silence. Another attendant's voice drones on as the beginning procedure of the ride. Yeah. Still nothing from Akira. So, how's life? No response. Akira might as well have turned into stone. The ride starts up with a cranky whirl, and our vehicle begins to pick up speed, rising into the air. We ascend for a few moments, stopping at a nice intermediate point, around 10 feet off the ground. Having fun? Still nothing. What's going on? Hey, Akira. And they're off! What fine specimens of Draconis Rex gracing the ring. It's no secret that the crowd favorite is the famous Freddy, world champion for the past 120 seasons of the dragon races. Why, at this very moment, we can see money exchanging hands, because in this fictional world, betting is totally not illegal. I have no clue where this is coming from, but somehow it's a relief. I'll take a weird Akira over a quiet Akira any day. Still, it doesn't take a genius to notice that she's completely ignoring me. She won't even glance in my direction. So Akira, come on Freddy, I didn't raise you to be a loser. Win this race or I'm grounding you for a month. What? She leans forward and slams a firm hand on the neck of our dragon, which startles me. Our steed flies higher, as if in response. That's more like it. I'm pretty sure she's just doing this to cover up her embarrassment. Show me that my life savings spent on JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrots will pay dividends. Aren't carrots for horses? Some dragons are vegetarian. Are you mocking their dietary sacrifices? I really didn't peg you as a dragonist person. I really didn't peg you as such a dragonist person. I what? You see, I am the esteemed Sir Angel. Sir Angel? Sir Angel? Sir Angel? Trainer of dragons worldwide, and you are just insignificant little Sir Caraway. Oh, Caraway. Why those names? I'm Angel, because I want to be an angel. But no matter how close I get, I can't. And you're Caraway, because whenever you have a care, you throw it away. Oh my god. At this, Akira seems to renew her determination to ignore me because she turns forward again, renewing the scolding of her erstwhile dragon. Freddy, you must redeem yourself. There's rising newcomers on the scene, you know? Backwater talents like Rekaf, Liftable, and Hagen are taking their respective nations by storm. Don't tell me that your age is getting to you. I mean, he's been around for at least 120 years, apparently. That's pretty old by my standards. The end is in sight. Go for the finish, Freddy! Just as she stands up in her seat, only to be stopped by a belt, and waves one arm dramatically forward, the ride begins to slowly lower, pulling back in speed. No! But yes, our time on the ride has come to an end, judging from the deceleration. This seems to push Akira into a frenzy. I should have known. If you are what you eat, then Freddy just became a JPDA certified grass-fed, gluten-free organic carrot. And no waste can be won by a JPDA certified grass-fed, gluten-free organic carrot. Oh my god, it's a mouthful. She still doesn't look at me even as she unbuckles the seatbelt and jumps out of the vehicle. I barely catch her arms as she leaves. Hey Akira, what's the big deal? You let go of that arm, Cap. She suddenly sounds very, very serious. I let go of her arm. You're avoiding me, aren't you? Caught red-handed. Avoiding your face is very different from avoiding you, Cap. What's that supposed to mean? It means that it's time to meet up with the others. Okay, so she bounds away before I can stop her. Great, I guess I have to follow along. The rest of the group has reconvened by the map, some noticeably more thrilled than others. How is it, Ruri, being in a pod by yourself? Oh, not you too, Miki. Akira, how was it for you? Me? Oh, well, I had fun. I sat in a pod with this kid who convinced to check out Governmecker. Oh, who I convinced to check out Governmecker. Yeah, I'm sure it was good and all, but why don't we do something more exciting? Yeah, I was a little disappointed by that. Like, I thought it was something really exciting by the means of extreme carousel, but I guess you can only do so much because it's a carousel. So the clamor of the group is starting to get to me, so I focus on Masato's statement. What do you suggest we try? You pick something, man. Oh my god. Thanks. Delegation at its finest. Right. Guess it's time to take another look at this map. Okay, so yeah, we did 2 activities. Are we gonna go through all of them? I hope not. That's a lot of, because that was a lot of stuff. But anyways, guys, regardless, I'm gonna end this episode here. I thought I was gonna end it right at the beginning of the Extreme Carousel, but nah, I decided to go through it because I was super curious how it's gonna turn out, and I was sadly disappointed. So anyways, we're gonna leave. We're gonna just wrap things up that way. And we will hopefully choose a better activity in the next episode. But yeah, this is taking a turn. Like, this has just went from it being like really like serious in terms of like the disappearances of the students stuff and the murders, but then it turned into this little wacky kooky, really like quirky adventure, random trip to the amusement park now, and it's like the obligatory amusement park episode of an anime. So there we go. So yeah, we're gonna continue on this little adventure, little side quests, and the next episode hopefully get back into some action and progress with the story of the whole murders and the mystery and the disappearances of the student next time. So yeah, Till next time. But for now, you guys, bye!